Both men and women don't like unsolicited advice, but for different reasons. So I had an interesting thing happen today. I was over at my parents' house, and my mom's field weed whacker stopped working. It stopped working in the fact that the self-propelled system stopped working. So we're in the garage. I'm in there with my dad, my son, and my mom. And my dad's cussing at this thing, going, "You son of a bitch, you fucking piece of shit. We just bought you, blah, blah, blah," right? And my mom, she's all getting frantic about it. And so she starts, she's thumbing through the manual, and she's like, "Well, what does the manual say, hun? What does the manual say? Let me see. Sudden stop. He's like, "That's not it. That's not it." She's like, what about this? This here, I'm just looking through the manual here. And she's just trying to help. The problem is, the more she was trying to help, the more she was pissing my dad off. Finally, I walk over to my mom, I whisper in her ear, and I go, "You're not helping. Why don't you go inside and make some lemonade?" At that point, I was like, "Well, Dad, let's flip this thing over and let's take a look at it." And he and my son and I got in there, found the problem, fixed it. It didn't take too long. And most importantly, my dad didn't feel like his manhood was being stepped on by his wife. And that's really what it comes down to. Men don't want unsolicited advice from their wives because they want to feel like they have the situation under control. "I'm a man. I got this. Let me fix it. I'll figure it out." And the truth of the matter is, my mom's never fixed anything like that in her life. She could not possibly come up with an idea to help fix the problem. So even though she meant well, she wasn't going to help. She wasn't going to help figure out what the problem was. And women, they don't want unsolicited advice from men because they want to work through their emotions out loud. They want to talk through their problem. They want to have their husband there as a sounding board, but they don't want him to chime in with solutions. And when guys do that, because we're natural problem solvers, it pisses them off. So for men, we just have to sit back and go, yeah, that sucks. What are you going to do about it? How does that make you feel? Oh, so let me understand. When this happens, it makes you feel this way? Oh, yeah, I can see why you might be upset by that. But they don't want us to solve the problem. It's so fucking counterintuitive, but once you learn it, you'll have a better relationship.